Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the Flash 816 promo. If you enjoy the video, hit the like button down below, subscribe if you're new, notifications on. Let's watch this promo and continue with the video.
Enjoy what time you have left, Flash.
Every cell in your body has deteriorated. You've aged 30 years overnight.
What if he uses this device on someone else?
And what if you die of old age before you can stop it?
I'm fine.
So what you saw there was the 816 promo. 816 is airing next week. We're going to be breaking it down. Before we get into that, I want to let people who are watching this on Thursday night into Friday morning know that I will be going live, more than likely, around Friday afternoon Central Time. Hopefully by the time you guys are seeing this, will be a scheduled live stream to go up. I'll be live on that, discussing all the news that we got regarding the Flash, Supergirl, Lois, and Stargirl. And I'll also be doing 2 to 3 videos during that live stream so you guys get to see how cringe I am during videos. And and then those videos will be uploaded throughout next week. So if you've been in the stream, you can rewatch them. But it'll just be that video, it won't be the entire stream. So yeah, I hope you guys hope to see you guys there. And it's going to be a good one. So hope to see you guys there. So the promo opened up with like an old guy. We see Barry as a Flash on the scene, and an old guy comes out with like a red circle thing. It's obviously technology involved. And he says, "Enjoy the time you have left, Flash." And then Barry looks at his hand, and you can hear Chester saying that his molecules are changing and he's aging really fast. And he managed to age 30 years overnight. And it's because of whatever this guy did to Barry. And then we see Barry looking in the mirror. It doesn't really look like he aged, but, you know, people age differently. And then Barry asks a question, what happens if this guy does this to someone else? What happens if this device is used on a non-speedster? Because I'm assuming the speedsters, like, because Barry's so fast, he ages a little bit slower. I'm assuming it's the route they're going with this, to where he's not going to be heavily affected by it. Like, he won't be doing, like if this is used on a normal person, they would probably die in a second, just because of what faster aging. But because Barry's so fast, he's probably aging a little bit slower than if it was compared to someone else. That's what I'm assuming, that question. And then Cecile asks what happens if Barry, we don't fix Barry before he gets too old and dies, which is a valid point, because he is human. He just has superpowers, so he can still go to like 100 years old and die. Now in the comics, we do have Old Man Flash. We're literally an old version of Barry as the Flash in a jacked suit. So it's going to be very interesting to see where this episode goes. If they're going to be going down this route of kind of on the comics with Old Man Barry being in a jacked suit, because Grant is jacked now, so I mean it could very well work. But I mean, we do see Barry having back problems, which is pretty hilarious. This promo seemed like an OG Flash promo, where just the humor in it all, and you know, just everything being funny about it. I think it's going to be a very good episode. It's going to be a funny one nonetheless, to see Barry being an old man as a Flash, assuming he can still be the Flash at that point. So it's going to be very interesting to see that. Now, I talked about this in one of my videos last week, or the week before, when we got the 816 description, where it says the Flash gets whammied or blasted, whatever, I don't remember exactly, and he starts aging really fast. And I said, well, maybe Barry's there, that's why he gets whammied. Because when it says the Flash gets whammied, I mean, I thought we were past this crap. But no, the Flash is there, on scene, and he starts aging there. So, unless there's, like, meta dampeners there, and this guy managed to trap the Flash in there, he doesn't notice meta dampeners there, and his speed gets taken away for a little bit, and he starts aging, and then the guy leaves, her diameter's pack on, he's long gone, and Barry goes back, and that all happens. I would assume that's the case, and not, he's slow now, and we're not going back to season 4 through 7 writing, where he is slower when the writing needs him to be. Because in 815, they did an amazing, 815 too, but 814 mainly, they did an amazing job at making Barry not stopping the villain, but not because he was slow, but because there was another problem, major problem going on, which was the building collapsing, and they're all dealing with Frost's death. That was a good excuse. There's literally zero excuse for Barry not to stop this guy, unless he just completely gets thrown off guard, or he lost his powers to the men dampeners, which haven't been brought up in years. So if they really wanted to go down the good writing route, I mean, they could always come up with something else, but I legitimately do not see what else can do to make it to where we saw this overpowered Barry and he starts aging fast because he got whammied. Unless he just doesn't have his speed. Maybe that's why he's looking at his hand. Because if you start aging really fast, why are you looking at your hand? I don't think you'd be looking at that. Unless, you start feeling something in your hand, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how aging really fast feels, so I can't really say that. But I don't think your first response would be looking at your hand. Your first response would more than likely wondering what the hell just happened to you. And, I mean, we've seen Barry looking at his hand when he's lost his speed. Because the lightning would flicker on it, obviously, throughout his arm. So maybe he looks at his right arm, comes in with super speed and loses it when the minute dampeners turn on. I'm assuming it's minute dampeners, because why the hell would they do this? Now, the episode is directed by Katie Lotz, who played, jokes on you, Legends, people, Legends fans. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that one. So it was obvious this one's gonna be time related because Katie Lotz directing it made sense. The episode feels like it's gonna be like a really good episode, but from the description and knowing that Katie's directing it, I am also heavily worried about this episode because this episode can heavily impact how we view the rest of the season. If it's going to go back to, as I said earlier, where the writing needs Barry to be slow so we can have an episode in, if we're going to go back to that crap, season 8's going to suck. Because the interlude episodes, yes, the graphic novel's been great. Interlude part 2 or 3, whatever it's been this year, was great. 806, 807, and 808, I think, were interludes, and they were all amazing. But the thing is that this episode mainly, we are dealing with Barry actually dealing with a legitimate threat that Barry could stop in seconds with what appears to be zero reason for him not to stop the guy. Unlike 815 or any other episode where there was a reason for Barry to get hit or not be able to stop him. Like with Goldface in 807, there was a reason he couldn't stop him right away because he couldn't blow his identity. And if he used his speed, people would have known. It was that simple. So it made sense. And Barry's the Flash in this scene where he gets hit, where he starts aging really fast. So it kind of makes no sense just from the promo and description and what we know so far. That's just what I'm looking at, and it doesn't look good. So, I don't know. I'm conflicted about the episode. It can work out. It really can. But the writers need to do a damn good job on explaining why the hell Barry's getting whammied now after all this time of us seeing him leveled up and powered up like crazy. That's what we need to see. In 816, almost at 815, 816, I think will be the true testament of if the writers are really done with the bullcrap of Barry being slower than writing needs to be. This will be the legitimate test in 816 if the writers are done with that crap. Because 8:15, 8:14, and the last interlude, there were reasons for Barry not to stop him, right? But this episode, we have, like, literally nothing going on besides the Iris stuff. But that is no reason Barry needs to be distracted enough to not stop the bad guy. So the writers need to do something good. Good in the writing, good in action to make it work. This is going to be the episode that we truly see the writers put to the test. And if it truly does work out, this will be that episode. And this will be an episode for me where I say whether this season is an improvement from season 4 and 5. I think it's far better than season 6 and 7. We all know that. But season 4 and season 5, well, not season 5 particularly, but especially season 4. I mean, season 4, while it was a little bit annoying with the Vo, and Barry could just stop in a millisecond, we didn't necessarily see Barry being slower when the writing needed it to be. This will be that episode where we know if season 8 is better than season 4, at least for me, this will be that episode. Because right now it's up there. I think it's season 1, 2, and 4 levels. But this episode for me will be the breaker, whether it is better than season 4 or not. Because season 4, again, we had to level up Barry. Just they didn't really use it that much. But the point is, I mean, they did kind of keep his speed consistent. It wasn't all the time. Season 8's been keeping it up all this season, which is something we've never gotten in the show before. So, I guess 8:15 will also be the test, or 8:16. Why do I keep thinking 8:15? 8:16 will be the test to where we see for real if they are legitimately serious about stopping this bullcrap when Barry's slower when the writing needs it to be, and his speed is consistent. This will be that episode where we see it. So yeah, it's gonna be something. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching every day. Have a good night. Stay safe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.